Accounts Operation Menu. The Accounts Operation Menu in IBS provides for the various functionalities relating to the setup of customer accounts, internal accounts, and account closure. Step 1. Click Customer Services from the main menu. Step 2. Click the Home button. Step 3. Click on Account Operation. Step 4. Click on Create New Account. Step 5. Input the customer ID of the customer whom you want to create an account for and click Find. Step 6. Select Create Savings Account from the drop-down. Step 7. In the Category field, click the drop-down button and select a category code respectively. Step 8. Click the drop-down button at the Currency field to select currency. Step 9. Drop down and pick the account officer code. Step 10. Type in the account mnemonic. Step 11. Validate. If no error, then click on Commit. Step 12. Attach the image. Step 13. Commit the record. Note: this process will also go for the current account. The account creation is self-authorized. Please note that the products listed vary from bank to bank. You can also create current account, joint savings account with the same procedure. NOSTRO accounts creation. If your bank holds an account with another institution, there is the need to keep a contra in your books to enable your bank to reconcile with other institutions. This contra account is the NOSTRO account. An example of a NOSTRO account is your clearing account with the CBN. Step 1. Click on Create NOSTRO Account. Step 2. On the Financial Sector field, click on the drop-down button and select Banks. Step 3. Click on Find. Step 4. Click on Create NOSTRO Account. Step 5. Type in the customer account number and click on Find. Step 6. Click on Create NOSTRO Account. Step 7. Fill the category field. Step 8. Click the drop-down button to fill the account officer. Step 9. Type in the account mnemonic. Step 10. Click on Validate. If no errors, then click on Commit. Note: endeavor to fill each and every mandatory field. Now we need to authorize this NOSTRO account. Step 1. Click on NAMBATE role-based menu. Step 2. Click on General Authorization menu. Step 3. Click on the Customer Service Authorization tab. Step 4. Click on Account Authorization tab. Step 5. Locate the NOSTRO account to be authorized and click. Step 6. Then click the Authorize a Deal button. Internal account creation. Overview. There is no customer-based record related to internal accounts. Details such as account title needs to be specified when this account is being created. All office accounts and general ledger accounts are classified as internal accounts. The category codes for internal account start with 10,000 to 19,999. Note that the NGN is the currency code for Nigerian Naira, and it's always in uppercase. Procedures. Step 1. Click on New Internal Account. Step 2. Type in the internal account number and click on Go. Step 3. Type in the account name in the GB account field. Step 4. Type in account in mnemonic. Step 5. Select the category. Step 6. Select currency. Step 7. Type in the account officer. Step 8. Click on Validate. If no errors, click the Commit button. Copy your account number to the internal account field and click on Search to check if the account has been authorized. Note: endeavor to fill all the mandatory fields. Closure of account. Step 1. Select the Accounts Operation menu option. Step 2. Click on Closure of Accounts option. Step 3. Input account number of the account to be closed and enter, and then click on Find. Step 4. Click on Account Transfer button from the pop-up. Step 5. Type in credit account number in the mandatory field. Step 6. In capitalized interest, ensure Yes is being selected. Step 6. Closing charge amount. If a Yes type is specified, the amount should be stated. Step 8. Click on Balance Details and fill the necessary data. Step 9. Closing charge type. If the closure attracts any charge, input it. Otherwise, leave it blank. Step 10. Click on Validate. If no errors, click on the Commit button. And lastly, get the record authorized. Note that the account is closed completely after the end of day process. Account Maintenance Operation. Step 1. From the Customer Services tab, click on Account Operation. Step 2. Click on Account Maintenances. Step 3. Type in the account number in the account number field and click Find. Step 4. Click on Amend Account button. Step 5. Make the necessary amendment. Step 6. Click on Validate and Commit. Copy your account number to the Amend Accounted field and click on Search to check if the amendment has been effected. Block amount. This menu is used to block specific amounts in a customer's account as lien for a loan facility. The amount once blocked will not be accessible until the offered until date is expired. Step 1. From Account Maintenance tab, click on Account Maintenance. Step 2. Click the drop-down list button and select Block Funds and click on Select Drill Down button. Note the reference number and what it signifies. ACLK means Account Locked, and what it signifies is the year, and what it signifies is the Julian date. And what it signifies is the serial number. Step 2. Enter the account number on which the lien would be placed. Step 3. Enter a description. Step 4. Enter the effective date at the From Date column. Step 5. Enter the expiry date at the End Date column. Step 6. Enter the amount to be blocked for the period specified above at the Locked Amount column. Step 7. Commit the record. Now, you need to get the record authorized. Step 1. Click on Name-Based Role-Based menu. Step 2. Click on General Authorization menu. Step 3. Click on the Customer Service Authorization tab. Step 4. Click on Block Funds tab. Step 5. Locate the NOSTRO account to be authorized and click. Step 6. Click the Authorize a Deal button. Inquiries. Inputting data in a database is worth little unless it can be extracted and utilized. Emerge allows users to query the database in so many ways in order to get the desired output. An inquiry is a question you ask the system about your data. It is therefore a primary means for formulating these questions. The inquiry allows you to construct views on the Emerge software by enabling you, with given syntax, to construct statements that extract the database records according to specified criteria. These statements can be used to access and manipulate data, or can be expanded and combined to create a flexible and powerful data presentation in the form of either a screen or a report. Listed under are some useful inquiries. List of accounts. This report lists all accounts held at the bank. Step 1. Select the Account menu option. Step 2. Select List of Accounts or Internal Accounts where applicable under the Account Inquiries menu. Step 3. Enter customer account number to view particular account and click the Find button to view account in details. Note, if the inquiry is to display all customer accounts or internal accounts, click on Find on the upper right corner of the inquiry box to display all. Search for accounts. Step 1. Select the Search for an Account Inquiry menu. Step 2. Input the criteria in the space beside the operand by inputting the customer number. Step 3. Click on Find. This will display all the various accounts held by that customer. Locked Amount. Step 1. Select the Locked Amount Inquiry menu. Step 2. Input the criteria in the space beside the operand by inputting the customer number. Step 3. Click on Find tab. Step 4. Click the View button. Step 5. Click on Details of Locked Amount. This will display all the various amounts locked in detail. List of customers by accounts. The report displays all accounts held by a customer. One has the option to narrow the search by entering a specific customer number in the selection box. Step 1. Select the List Customer by Account Inquiry menu. Step 2. Input the criteria in the space beside the operand by inputting the customer number. Step 3. Click on Find tab. This will display all the various accounts held by that customer. Account balances. This report displays the actual balance on a specific or selected account on the day that the report is initiated. Alternatively, this can be done for all accounts held at the bank. Step 1. Select the Account Balances option. Step 2. select the display criteria, input the operand and account number, and click the Find button. Step 3. Any of the items under Name field as shown above can be picked depending on what you want. If it's account information you want to display, select Account Number and click on Find. Account Statement. This report lists transactions on a specified or selected account for a specific period. This is typically what you would hand over to a customer when a statement is requested. Step 1. Select the PL Account Statement option. Step 2. Select the display criteria. Step 3. Input booking date, the date for which the statement is being printed. It could be less than, greater than, equal to, or less or equal to, greater or equal to, or even within range. Step 4. Input the account number on which a statement is to be generated. Step 5. Click on Find on the upper right corner of the inquiry dialog. Step 6. Click to view the transaction details. Checkbook. T24 provides functionality for banks that have requirements to manage the issuing and registration of checks and bank drafts issued to their clients. Banks can record requests for checkbooks ordered by customers, and when these checks are received from the vendors, they issue them to the appropriate customer. When a checkbook is issued to the client, the range of the check numbers will be recorded into a check register. Furthermore, when checks are stopped or returned, this can also be recorded in the check register. When checks are presented, this is stored in a checks presented file. There is also the functionality to charge the client for the issuing of checkbooks. Issuance of a checkbook to a customer. Issuing MICR checks 50 leaves. Step 1. After login to T24, click on Customer Service menu. Step 2. Click on Home. Step 3. Click on Check Operation. Step 4. Click on Issue MICR checks 50 leaves. Step 5. Type in the account number and click Find. Step 6. Click the button. Step 7. Fill the date of issue in Issue Date field. Step 8. Click on Validate. Note: error may occur when mandatory fields are not filled. Endeavor to fill all mandatory fields. Step 9. Click on the error message. Step 10. Enter the starting check number. Step 11. Click on Validate. Note: the charge amount field automatically populates. If no errors, click on the Commit tab. Update check status. Step 1. Click on Check Operations. Step 2. Click on Issue Other Check menu. Note the screen before an update was performed, and note the screen after an update was performed. Authorize checks. All checks issued must be authorized before it can be tracked by the register. Step 1. Click on Customer Service Authorization tab. Step 2. Click on Authorize Check sub-menu. Step 3. Click on Authorize or Delete Issue of Checks. It opens as below to display all unauthorized checks issued. Step 4. Click on Authorize icon to authorize the check. Step 5. Click on Authorize a Deal button to complete the transaction. Stop Payment Check. For various reasons, a customer can order the stop of a checkbook issued to him or her. On the other hand, the bank can also decide to stop a checkbook issued to a customer. Step 1. Click on Check Operation. Step 2. Click on Stop Check submenu. Step 3. Input the current account number of the customer whose check is to be stopped. Step 4. Press the Enter key. Note: Input screen for stopped checks. Fill the columns as described below. A. Payment stop check. Input the reason for which the check is to be stopped. Drop down and select from the list. B. First check number. Identifies the first in a range, or if last check number is not entered, the only check number which is being stopped. This field is used to specify the number of checks to be stopped. It can also be used in conjunction with last check number to define a range of checks to be stopped. When a check number input in data, capture, funds, transfer, or teller matches a check number defined in this table, an override will be given stating that there is a stop on either the check number or amount. You have the option to confirm these overrides to continue processing. Last check number identifies the last check number in a range to be stopped. This field, in conjunction with first check number, is used to define a range of checks to be stopped. When a check number input in data, capture, funds transfer, or teller matches a check number defined in this table, an override will be given stating that there is a stop on either the check number or amount. You have the option to confirm these overrides to continue processing. Note: if only one check leave is to be stopped, input only the number in the first check number column. D. Check type identifies the type of checks which are to be stopped. Drop down and pick from the list. In this case, CURR, current account. E. Stop date specifies the date from which payment of the check should be effected. It is important to note the following. Whichever date is input in this field, the stop payment will always be effective as soon as it has been input and authorized. The field must be after date of issue and before action date. This field does not accept forward dates. F. Charge amount. If there is a charge to the stop check, put the amount in this column. Otherwise, leave it blank. Commit the record. And lastly, get the record authorized. Authorize stop check. To authorize a stopped check, follow the same procedure taken in authorizing checks. Revoke stop payment check. If for any reason a stopped check is to be unstopped, this menu must be used. Step 1. Click on Check Operation menu. Step 2. Click on Revoke Stop Payment of Check. Step 3. Enter the account number and click Edit icon. Step 4. At Revoke Yes or No field, select Yes. Step 5. Enter the check number to revoke. Step 6. Enter the amount. Step 7. Click on Validate. Authorization. Step 1. Click on Customer Service Authorization tab. Step 2. Click on Check Authorization. Step 3. Click on Authorize or delete Revoke Payment Stopped. Step 4. Click on Authorize. Check Return. If for any reason that a check needs to be returned, take the following steps. Step 1. Click on Check Operation menu. Step 2. Click on Return Check. Note: follow the authorization procedure in Authorized Check Return version to authorize this transaction. All other check inquiries follow the same procedure. The procedure should therefore be followed for any check inquiry. Image capture. 1. Capture an image. Step 1. After login, select Customer Services from the role-based menu. Step 2. Click on Home menu and select Image Management menu. Step 3. From Image menu, click on Capture an image. Step 4. Click on New Deal. Step 5. Fill in account number in the account number field. Step 6. Click on Validate button, fill in the mandatory fields as indicated below and commit. Step 7. Click to insert image in Upload Image field. Step 8. Click on Browse icon to search for the location where you save the signature you want to upload. Step 9. Click to upload file. Note, there will be a pop-up that item has been successfully uploaded. And lastly, step 10. Click on Validate button and click on Commit. 2. Reversal of an image. Procedure to reverse an image. Step 1. In Image menu, click on the Reversal button. Step 2. The reverse image will pop up. Click on Selection screen. Step 3. Type in the account number of image you want reversed and click. Step 4. Click on Reversal button to reverse image. Authorization screen. Step 1. Log into T24. Click on the role-based menu and click on Customer Services. Step 2. Click on Customer Service Authorization and click on Image Authorization tab. Step 3. Click on Authorization Reversed Images. Step 4. Type in the reference number of the image and click on Find button. Step 5. Click on Authorize. Step 6. Click on Authorize Deal button. Image inquiry. This process allows users to make inquiries on images and signatures for accounts or customers. Step 1. For image inquiry, click on Image Inquiry sub-menu. Type in the customer account number and click Find. A screen would be displayed that shows an image with the image reference and image ID. 4. List image by reference number. Step 1. From Image Inquiry, click on the List Images by Reference Number submenu. A screen would be displayed that shows their reference number. Thank you.